Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I wish I could provide and give you guys a much more kind of brighter outlook for the weekend. And that's going to happen, okay? Forever long that, that we're going to be on screen together. But I have to address the big 4,000-pound elephant in the room, and that's come here momentarily. First, a few channel updates. The most important thing is I've had a lot of folks that want to buy like a cherry picker's guide or a red book through my Amazon links. That's all going to change. Good news is only because the cherry picker's guides on Amazon all sold out. They're all sold out because of all the folks I've sent there. I sell dozens of these. There was one month I sold over 100 books. So thank you guys again for the support with the Amazon links. As you guys know, I do get paid a little bit of a commission selling from there, but now the game is going to change because of the rapid kind of like development and growth of my channel and more demand for these books and references and things of that nature. I will be teaming up with Whitman Publishing. Okay, there's no better person to collaborate with other than the publisher that makes these books. So I'm gonna clean things up. I'm gonna get rid of the 100 or so links. I'm over exaggerating, of course, on that number, but I have a ton of links at the bottom of the view. I'm gonna condense it down to one affiliate store, which is gonna have all of my recommended items to get started in coin collecting. So stay tuned for that. I also have a link at the bottom of the video here pretty soon for Whitman Publishing. And you guys can probably qualify for like little promo deals every month, like using promo codes and things of that nature through the website. So that's gonna be forthcoming. Give me a few days to work on that, and I'll have it all cleaned up and developed as such. So let's go ahead and address the big hot topic from the last 24 hours. So what I have here is a roll of 50-cent Lincoln pennies, okay, all in which are 2018 D Lincolns, okay? The coin at the end of this roll right here is one of the newly discovered doubled ear Lincoln cents that has all of a sudden gotten the coin world up in a fury, a mad dash to find their example. And that's what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about the frequency in which these are being found today, or within the last 24 hours, maybe a week, or even into last year. This is an important topic. This is an important kind of like subject point that demands the kind of attention because of the video that I put up not only yesterday on, finding the amount of coins I did, but also the kickoff video from a few days ago where I officially announced the discovery of such a coin. Okay, it's a huge big deal for people that live west of the Mississippi River. Okay, these folks have for the longest time been neglected of anything spectacular as far as varieties and errors and things like that, because the Philadelphia Mint, let's be honest, screws up, and I love it. I mean, it is probably one of the coolest things to happen in coin collecting. And people on the East Coast are certainly taking advantage of that. So I don't know how many specifically are in this roll. It's the only roll in which I have the doubled ear ender on it. And it's finally the one example that does not have roller marks. All right, so it's a nice, clean, undamaged example. So, as a result of that, I said in my video that I found X amount of coins. Through 18 rolls, I have found 54 examples. Okay, I just want that to sink in a little bit because it's gonna, number one, it's gonna set the stage for what I have to say next. That's gonna be equally important. And I wanted to address kind of like the hate email I've been getting, just the overall negativity in the comment section from that video. I think through the first 24 hours, I've received more dislikes on the video compared to any other video I've done, okay? While it seems like that there's a huge number of likes, in contrast, or as a ratio wise, there's been more dislikes. And let me go ahead and address some of the email I've been getting, some of the hate mail, I guess. Just the overall, just kind of like, how do I put this? It revolves around the fact that I have one posted on eBay. All right, I'm not singling out any one person, but I'm going to talk about everything in kind of like a bucket to kind of like make you guys understand. People are effing pissed off at me because they feel like I'm undercutting the actual value of the coin. All right, but the results and the facts indicate that this will not be a $150 coin. This will not be a $100 coin. And let me tell you why. A number of years ago, as a matter of fact, a decade ago in 2009, you guys remember the 2009 bicentennial Lincoln pennies that the US Mint produced, right? Okay, one of those coins, the log cabin, or what they call formative years penny, all right, where Lincoln's sitting on a log and you got the axe and all that stuff, he's reading a book. Well, it just so happens that after a few discoveries of what they call the extra thumb or the double die reverse, and there happens to be like many dozens of various different die pairings for that particular variety, was like the huge ticket. Okay, the first few examples sold for a nice chunk of money. And then after a while, as more of them are being discovered and as more different die pairings are being found, it has really depressed the marketability of the coins. Okay, the coins went from being worth $50 freaking a coin, and then they're plummeting all the way down to $5 to $10. Keep in mind how many 2018 D Lincoln cents the US Mint has produced, and you'll understand why this is not going to be a rare coin on its face. All right, another more recent, not more recent, but one of the more recent double dies that got the coin world by storm was the 1995 double die offers. Okay, first it started with 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then blah blah blah. They were selling for like $400 or $500 for the first couple examples. Of course, eBay didn't exist at that time, so the secondary market was a bad mother. Okay, because you were kind of like the mercy of a mail order catalog or a mail order bride or a coin shop or whatever that sets the marketability of these things. And it's a different time. It's a different time today because we live in an e-commerce world. Okay, so brothers, sisters, get pissed at me for all you want because you feel like I'm undercutting you, but I'm really not. All right, because if you have something that's listed at $100 or $150, until someone actually presses the buy it now button or puts a bid in at that dollar value, it's not worth that. And that is the main motivation as to why I have this coin on eBay as a traditional auction format of 7 days. Now, it's going to run its course. It's designed to end next Friday on payday, which is probably one of the more marquee days that you want to end an auction on. Okay, the other day would be Sunday when people are at home. Businesses are closed. Coin dealers are actually going online looking for deals. That's why Heritage Auctions, that's why Great Collections ends some of their auctions on a Sunday. Let's get that absolutely clear. To maximize the amount of money you get for it. Now, it's only undercutting if I offer a buy it now price on the coin of $9.99 shipped. Right? Because that's the market price. Someone is foolhardy enough to put a coin up for $9.99 shipped, and then bam, there's the market value of the coin. Where I'm doing a traditional auction format, you will see active bidding all the way up through the end. But that is going to determine what someone is willing to pay for the coin at that given market for that doubled ear. All right? That's the way e-commerce works. Between now and next Friday, someone could probably swoop in with their example and put a 3-day auction in which that coin will sell first. It will probably sell for more money than my example because it is the first undeniable listing to sell for that coin. This is just the world we live in, guys. If you want another analogy, The one big thing that's really taking the internet by storm, that's just crushing the internet, is the brand new 2020 mid-engine Chevrolet Corvette. You guys have probably heard about it on TV already. You read about it on Yahoo, read about it on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. There's a guy by the name of, I think, Speed Phenom that went to a dealer and did a whole suite of different videos. By the way, he's an up and coming, YouTuber. I think he's hitting it big, since the announcement of the 2020 Corvette. But he pretty much pigeonholed that dealership into asking if they're going to offer their car at MSRP. Because what happens with these hot, new, trendy kind of cars, whether it's the new 2020 Tesla Model S or the 2020 mid-engine Corvette, first in its ever history to be offered as a mid-engine car, for crying out loud, that thing's awesome. But, they were pretty much forced, because there's going to be millions of viewers on this particular video, to say, yes, we're going to offer MSRP. Would you go to any other dealer? And what does that happen? It pretty much undercuts every other dealer within a 500-mile radius or larger that's going to put a $5,000 addendum on that car upon release, a $10,000 markup on that car. Hey, you know what? We're going to add in a $20,000 Simonized bullcrap job addendum on that car. And they can't do it anymore because you got the one dealership offering MSRP. Now, in my world, that's where I want to be on a specialized car. What's the saying goes? Stickers quicker, right? So, same premise. Okay, you have one guy that wants to sell it for $150. Okay, and another guy comes in, oh no, yeah, it's not worth that. I'm going to sell for this. That's just the world we live in, guys. Whether it's eBay, whether it's car sales, for crying out loud, it's a dog-eat-dog world, okay? $100 is not the market value of a 2018 D Double Deer, okay? Take a look at that video from yesterday that I unveiled all those coins. Look down, dig deep, read some of the comments. There was a guy that found 18 last year with his father before he passed away, okay? That's one there. Another guy found 3 when he received it as change. He found 3 of them, all doubled ear, okay? And that's just the tip of the iceberg right there. It's going to come crashing down into a pile of balls and nuts all over the ocean floor because someone's upset that they didn't get their $100. Well, dude, you might be the problem. It's probably priced too high. But anyways, I want to address that negativity, get it out of the way. This is more or less trying to understand the market when it comes to e-commerce and selling coins. It's completely different than what it was 20 years ago. All right, you got, some of you can get mad at me all you want. You can throw beer cans at the TV, at the computer screen, whatever you want to do. All right, but if it's not me, it's going to be someone else putting that coin up for sale as a traditional auction format. It's going to be the other guy that puts up the one dumb auction, a buy it now of $14.99 shipped, or $9.99 shipped, or even $5.99 shipped. Those days will come. Take a look at the West Point quarters. You think it's sustainable that these coins sell for $100 or more raw during the first 7 days? No, they're going to come crashing down like they always do. Okay, it's understanding that there's going to be hundreds of millions, if not billions, of these coins produced, in which maybe, a couple million of them will exist with a double ear or will exist with a W mint mark. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to use the restroom and eat myself into oblivion. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not hungry. But you guys take care. Have a great weekend.